On the 9th anniversary of the Stonewall riots, Harvey Milk gave a speech that applies shockingly well to today, almost 50 years later. By just updating the political figures and groups referenced, it highlights how closely the situation now parallels what was happening then. So let's do that, somewhat abridged for time. My name is Ember Belrad, and I want to recruit you. I want to recruit you for the fight to preserve your democracy from the Nancy Maces and the Dennis Pragers who are trying to constitutionalize bigotry. We are not going to allow that to happen. We are not going to sit back in silence as thousands of our trans sisters and brothers did in Nazi Germany. We are not going to allow our rights to be taken away and then march with bowed heads to the gas chambers. On this day of visibility, I ask my sisters and brothers to make the commitment to fight for themselves, for their freedom, for their country. Here in the USA, we recently held an election for the presidency. An anti-trans smear campaign was waged against a candidate who was silent on trans issues because she was supported by trans people. Here in the so-called free United States, an anti-trans smear campaign was waged by so-called patriots. And here, in so-called freedom-loving USA, we have columnists for the so-called progressive newspaper, the New York Times, who have printed a number of columns containing distortions and lies about trans people. They're getting away with it. These anti-trans smear campaigns, these anti-trans columns, were laying the groundwork for Project 2025. We had better be prepared for it. In the Times, we are defamed. But in other outlets, we are warned to be quiet, told daily that talking about trans rights is counterproductive. To those so-called journalists, I say that the day we stop talking about freedom is the day we no longer have it. African Americans did not win their rights by sitting quietly in the back of the bus. They got off of it. The gays and lesbians did not win their rights by meekly and politely waiting for the straight folk to do the right thing. And a century ago, women did not win our right to vote by being demure. Rights that all are under attack right now, by the way, being rolled back state by state and at the federal level, while the people keep cheering about the harm being done to us. Trans people, we will not win our rights by staying quietly in our closets. We are coming out. We are coming out to fight the lies, the myths, the distortions. We are coming out to tell the truth about us. For I'm tired of the conspiracy of silence. I'm tired of listening to the Dennis Pragers and Matt Walsh's twist the language and meaning of the Bible to fit their own distorted outlook. But I'm even more tired of the silence from the religious leaders of this nation who know that they are playing fast and loose with the true meaning of the Bible. I'm tired of their silence more than of the biblical gymnastics. And I'm tired of Nancy Mace talking about false role models. She's lying in her teeth and she knows it. But I'm even more tired of the silence from legislators and officials who know that Mace is lying yet say nothing. I'm tired of their silence more than Mace's lies. I'm tired of the silence, so I'm going to talk about it. And I want you to talk about it. Trans people, we are often painted as groomers. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the myth of child molestations by trans folk. I want to talk about the fact that it is the same churches where we are most vilified where exactly that kind of abuse so frequently happens. I want to talk about the fact the Southern Baptists have to sell their Nashville headquarters to pay the court costs for all their child predation crimes. That's not even to pay the victims, just the court costs. I want to talk about how the Catholic Church, the Mormon Church, the Jehovah's Witnesses, and so many more have to sell off property to pay for the astronomical costs they have incurred and continue to incur as a consequence of the rampant abuse in their ranks. Every single day, another pastor or priest goes to jail for hurting kids. Every week, another report reveals a scandal of hundreds or thousands of children hurt at the hands of so-called servants of God. It's no wonder they try so hard to make us the scapegoat. I want to talk about the fact it is cis people abandoning their children, kicking them out of the house and onto the streets because those kids are queer or trans. I want to talk about the fact that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have been sexually assaulted, and 99.9999% of their attackers have been cisgender. I want to tell the Joanne Rowlings and Mike Johnsons who try to spread this myth we're a threat that they're lying, and the people who believe them that they're being manipulated. But today, I want to talk about the facts of cisgender violence and what the hell are any of you going to do about that? Clean up your own house before you start telling lies about us. Don't distort the Bible to hide your own sins. Don't change facts to lies. Don't look for cheap political advantage in playing upon people's fears. I'm tired of the myths. I'm tired of the distortions. I'm speaking up about it. Trans brothers and sisters, what are you going to do? You must come out. Come out to your parents. I know that it is hard and it may hurt them, but think of how they will hurt you in the voting booth. Come out to your relatives. I know that it is hard and may upset them, but think of how they will upset you in the voting booth. Come out to your friends, if indeed they are your friends. Come out to your neighbors, to your coworkers, to the people who work where you eat and shop. Come out to only the people you know and who know you, not to anyone else. But once and for all, break down the myths, destroy the lies and the distortions. For your sake. For their sake. For the sake of the youngsters who are being terrified by the votes coming from Tallahassee to Boise. If Mace wins, she will not stop. They never do. Like all mad people, they are forced to go on to prove they were right. There will be no safe closet for any trans person. So break out of yours today. Tear the damn thing down once and for all. History says that, like all groups seeking their rights, sooner or later, we will win.